then some people get into relationships that it maybe shouldn't be because they feel like, I gotta have a baby, I gotta have a kid. Yeah. And I feel like that's why I was asking, like, you feel like you have that pressure, but it sounds like you're not really phased by that.
No, I mean, honestly, okay, so not my last ex-boyfriend, but the one before that broke up with me before quarantine. He has a new girlfriend now, and he got her pregnant within 6 months.
Oh, that's rough.
You can relate a little bit with that.
Want
to share your story?
Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe I should be single because things could be worse.
No, I mean, I was in a relationship with somebody, and we broke up, and then when we really fully broke up, like, you know, like a couple of months later, like 2-3 months later, I found out that she was like pregnant. Like, she was engaged, and I was like, okay, she's engaged. She's like expecting a kid, and so that happened. I mean, it really resonates with me because I was like, man, it was shocking that you were somebody for X amount of time, and you even talk about some things, stuff like that, and you plan certain things, and then it's like you break up, and then they do the same thing. Well, not the same thing. They do what you've been talking about in a manner of like this.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think like her intention within a relationship was just to get someone to get married, to have a kid?
Yeah, that's she expressed when I met her, like at the first stages, I want to be a mother, I want to get married and do all these things. So that was her, like, I almost felt like her sense of self-worth was based on being a wife and being a mother and being a spouse, and that kind of derailed all the other plans. And she's like, okay, this is the focus that I need to do. And sometimes when people have these dreams, stuff like that, they overlook certain red flags from other people just because, okay, I need to be a mother, I need to be a wife. And so so I can kind of really resonate with that, man, because that's hard when you date somebody and things don't work out for whatever reason, and then like they move on so effortlessly, and then not just even moving on, because that's one thing, but to get engaged, to have a kid with somebody, and you're still grieving that person that you just broke up, and it's like, man, that's a different kind of hurt. I mean, I don't know if I could say this, but the person that my ex started dating was your ex.
I know.
Is that true?
What?
Yeah.
But he was like,
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, is that because you told me?
yeah.
So wait, you guys do this the whole time, and I'm here looking like a freaking idiot.
Well, I didn't know how to bring it up. If you were comfortable with
should have told me before.
I told you. Yeah, I told you a little bit about
bullshit.
it. But how long were you with this guy?
I wouldn't even consider that a relationship, guy.
But
if you're if you last less than 6 months with somebody, that's not really a relationship. Like, it is, but like, come on, that doesn't really count. I don't tally that.
But you knew her. You knew her.
Yeah.
You knew my ex.
Yeah.
And she knew you while you were with him.
I knew your ex like over 8 years ago. And she doesn't like me.
Yeah.
She still doesn't like me.
Why? Because you dated the guy she's with?
I stole her boyfriend like 8 years ago.
And so she stole your boyfriend back?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What the fuck?
Wait. What?
So this was another guy that you stole from her. A different guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
so
then
we had like a fling. I didn't even like.
Oh, he left for you?
And then he left me and went back to her, and then she cheated on him.
Oh.
And
what?
then okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we broke up, and then like a month later, I saw they were together, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Oh, so around the same time probably that you guys were.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We stopped talking 1 week, and then like a week and a half later, like, one of my boys was like, yo, he's still trying to get back with her. I'm like, no, we stopped talking like a week and a half ago. He's like, good, because there's another guy at her house, like at her crib. And I was like, no way. Yeah, I was like, no way. Yeah, I was like, he was like, yeah, like, and I'm like, bro, it is what it is.
How did he know?
Quick with it.
How did he know that?
Because she posted it. She posted on her story, like some dude cooking. And he was like, yo, yeah, there's this guy cooking in her crib. And I'm like, God damn, like I saw her like a week and a half ago, and like, it was rough. It was a rough
wake up, like
it was rough. But you know, listen, I want everybody to be happy. If she's happy now, like that's all that matters. But it could be intense at the moment. Like obviously, I didn't want her to be happy. I was like, yo,
I am so upset.
It's in shock.
You upset?
Yeah. How can you not tell me this?
Well, I didn't know.
There's a lot more to that story.
I didn't know this until you reached out to me. You messaged me one day, and you were like, "Oh, you know, like I really, you know, I appreciate you," or this is the content, and then you kind of gave a little backstory, and I was taken aback. I was like, "Yo, this." I mean, I knew of you because she, you know, she told me about you and the little fallout you guys had, so I knew little bits and pieces, and then now you're kind of putting it together. Or back then you did put it a little bit together, and it's a big puzzle.
Yeah. It's crazy how life turns out. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I'm so upset.
Why
it's like you guys knew this the whole time.
Well,
and I'm
even
here
now
like,
it's a shocker.
No.
I didn't know if you wanted to speak about it.
Like I was friends with oh my God, I almost said her name. I was friends with.
I would have cut it
with her, but not like like a close friendship. Like she was friends.
An acquaintance.
Okay.
Acquaintance, yeah.
Okay.
And she got really butthurt about that, and she made it a big deal, and made me seem like I was a horrible person. And I remember like apologizing to her like a year later at the beach. I'm like, look, let's squash this. And she's Christian, and I remember like telling her, I'm like, let's squash it. And she's like, no, I'll never like get over that. I'm like, you can't go to heaven if you don't forgive, right? Like,
You told her like that?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Like,
The power of Christ. The crucifix at her face.
yeah.
Like, come on, seriously. And it's not that serious. You're not, and you cheated on him. So like, why are you still like in that,
Man, that's crazy because she would always be like, "Oh, I've never cheated. I've never done this."
How do you know she cheated?
Yeah,
Because that guy tweeted, this is the funniest part.
Oh my God. Now he's getting upset.
yeah,
Now he's-
man. Because she always told me she never cheated. I feel like always felt like a piece of shit. I mean, it's
So,
different.
like-
whatever.
Wait, but she didn't cheat on you though.
Funny enough, because I heard, like later on, I found out that some guy was like, "Yo, I saw her. I was like out of the country. I was traveling. I was like, yo, I saw your girl at the club dancing with another guy. We were already broken up at that point. I was like, no way. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, I don't want to get you upset. I'm like, what the fuck? So I mean, I don't know how legitimate this is. Maybe he saw somebody else.
Yeah, false lead or something.
Yeah, I don't know. False flag.
Anyway,
but yeah, anyways.
So yeah, so how do you know what the tweet?
I forgot what was the beginning part of it, but he was like, oh, thank God she's Christian though. And like completely put it on blast, like on Twitter. Yeah. But I'm a big believer. Like if you mess up, like it's gonna come after you,
Damn.
I've never
So
cheated.
you dated a cheater though.
But she always made it sound like I was the biggest piece of shit.
But you were.
I was. But no. But then it's like, okay, like
He was.
But
That's
then
gaslighting.
You sucked.
I did suck. But at the same time, saying, oh, I never did this, I never did that, but you did it.
That is a little fucked
It's
up.
kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm upset at this shit.
No, dude, let it go.
It happened a while ago. But obviously that's a dramatic scene of events.
That was holy crap.
It's a backstory. Wow. Okay.